Hey, right, here we are. Better late than never. Let me go share this real quick. One second. Quick share. I gotta do a quick share real quick, sorry. Alright, I'm done. Sorry. Let's get back over here and fire you off. You. And you. You. I'm still running on my phone too. Let me cut that off because I sound like crap over there too. Alright. Now, what was that? This guy right here was. I had him to go dump himself one time, and let's cut that off. I got a cart over with him, so he just took off and dumped on his own there. Um, I'm gonna swap something out real quick. Let's see if this works. I keep having an issue with the my convoy on the combines. I'm gonna make a swap real quick. Put him on the left side. Swap him on the right because they want to. I had 3 machines running in a field, and 2 and 3 would convoy just fine. 1 and 2 would not. So I'm gonna make a slight adjustment here. That machine's over running my sorghum by himself, so he's fine. We're gonna try to get this wheat done tonight. We're gonna get this done tonight. I'm sorry, we're gonna get this done. I'm tired of wheat. So. Night number. This is episode 5. That's how much wheat I had. Episode 5. So welcome in everybody that took time out to come and join us tonight. Alright, he'll go back to where he was, so yep, cool. I was wondering what was going on when he did that move earlier. Put these jokers back in gear real quick. It's kinda hard getting started sometimes, so. And I've still got he got a lot done. They got a lot done. Okay. We actually got some stuff done last night. I'm shocked, but I don't think I really need lime here, but we're gonna go ahead and just top it off. Got a little lag going all of a sudden. I guess I got too much stuff running at one time, but it'll lighten up here in a minute. I just switched through in the combine, so it looks like he's not slowing up now. So. He slowed down to 5, but for a second I thought he was gonna slow up, but um, work. Didn't work. Let me get out of their way because they will run all over me. I'm just letting the course play run these right now. I didn't feel like building a whole new track, so. We were really close to hoppers last night, looks like, because I didn't cut very much. I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers. I'm at 386 right now, so. We are trying to get done with wheat and 400 subscribers, so tall order. Be a truckload here somewhere. I do have a truckload here. Between these carts, I got a truckload. Come on, fool. Yeah, it worked on one field, didn't work on another, and I don't know. Now I got some lag going. We have we have a lot of wheat. 2.7 million liters. Worth up to $3.3 million. If I get to the 3 million mark, we should be worth more than that. Yeah, duh. Saturday night. Got some DraftKings going too. Why'd you bring your ass over here? You almost full. Boy, I tell you. Almost full. And came home to roost. Or whatever. I feel pretty bad. I got a parlay. I put $1 on to win $148. If that had been $10, that'd have been $1,400. So, yeah, jokes on me. Why? That did that earlier. break my combine? Yep. We're not getting anything done over here. I mean, nothing. And this header does not like this sorghum, so it does now. But last night I had no heads on the sorghum. Please stop running over the shit. Offset a little bit, that'll stop that. People. Go check on. Oh my God, really? Like it didn't save at all. Jeez. Um. Hope they can finish from here. Hopefully. Pretty good sorghum. Yeah, just dump on the ground. Yeah. Nobody cares. Playing single player right now. Working on getting the server set up soon. We got a lot of folks wanting to do the server, so hopefully soon I'll have something. We got some collabing to do, and we got a lot of work to do here with the family. That's another truckload right there. Can't keep up. This guy. That's why I'm here, I guess, so I can drive the damn grain cart too. Courseplay normally works out just fine, but not today. Please get out of the way. Hey, I appreciate that. I I came from a farm years ago, so I just do like farm work. I don't really do anything but Just about like a harvest crew I used to run with, and we just keep it simple. A little grain, a little cotton, a lot of flat fields mainly, wide open spaces. So yeah, something simple. I'd love to have you aboard. So I got 3 or 4 names written down. I'll put you with me. So when I do, I'll let you know for sure. That's how we do it down in Mississippi, really. Thanks for stopping by for sure. I appreciate the compliment there. I wish I'd had some of this nice equipment that they've got in this game. So I've got a classic harvest video that I did in Delaplane, Arkansas with the 9600s and the Magnums. That's about what I had when I was out there in the late 90s, early 2000s. So I got sorghum going in over here, and okay, Avon. Okay, cool. I'm from Tunica originally, so poor old Tunica. Avon down south of Greenville, correct? South end of the Delta down there. I was on the opposite side up there of you, but I was always a big Case IH fan, except for combines. I'm a John Deere combine guy, but I ran John Deere machines for a while. But the Case IH tractors was the ones I liked, the 7140, 7150, 7250s, 8950s. I loved all those for years. So. Awesome. So you stayed with the farm business. That's good. Yep, good stuff down there. Good old Greenville. I used to haul the producer's rice mill from Dundee, Mississippi, so I'd have to come to. Our wet rice went to boil out of Cleveland, south of Cleveland, and dry went to the mill out there on the river. So nice long trip down through the Delta on 61 or 1, whichever one I came down. I have people get on to me sometimes that they work on a farm for real or used to work on a farm. Well, I did too, so I wish I could go back sometime. But a good peace of mind sitting on a tractor, a piece of machinery all day, long hours. But I did. I was farming for 8 or 10 years, and then I went to law enforcement for 15. Now I work at a dealership, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealership. So I have made a huge turnaround from where I started at, for sure. But I still got it in me. This is a lot more fun than playing a dealership game, probably. So I used to spend hours on this game on my tablet, the Farm Sim 14 and 16, I believe. Nothing, nowhere near the fun this is. So my hats off to you for still hanging out there and taking care of the parts business. I got a lot of friends that still work at parts dealers and dealerships for Wade Incorporated and Crates International. So um, I drove past 2 dealerships to go back to Tunica to buy my lawnmower back in 23 because they was good guys over there. So I drove the extra mile. If I need parts, I still go way over to Tunica to get them for my John Deere. I don't. I go back home to get those. So We're leaving some wheat behind, but oh well. Can't put a price on peace of mind though, for sure, when it comes to agriculture. I go back down and ride through the Delta every once in a while and relive the glory days. Oh, nice. I ran AF11s my second season here in Missouri on this map, and I ran AF11s on Iowa Plains View on a couple episodes as well. I like the capacity. Uh, those things are beasts. I ran Lexians the first year, I believe, and AF11 the second year, and I went back to deer this year. But this combine's kind of small for a 4X map. I need a I need a fourth machine when the three AF11s covered more ground than these three do any day of the week because they're much bigger. But I'd love to learn how to mod, but man, I get mad trying to set up an auto drive course. So I'm sure my modding wouldn't last very long. But this guy got mad and made half a grain bin. I follow Delta South modding and mapping. He does a lot of Mississippi maps. If you haven't seen him yet, so high speed planner. Okay, the high speed planner. I missed the FS25. I ran a lot of the high speed discs. You make one pass over this ground, it was ready to plant. So I kind of missed those. But yeah, Delta South modding and mapping has made the shared map is right there between me and you in Coleman County, and then the Kruger map, and then the Delaplane, Arkansas map. He made a lot of good local maps for us to play with. If you, I'm sure you've seen those. So I follow his Patreon and Discord. So. Well, yeah, keep me updated on that too. If you need any test ran on your stuff, I don't mind downloading and running the test for you. Any help I can provide, I'm more than happy to do so. Because I'll put 3 of them in the field and let them work. So. I got a 7250 Magnum on this farm that I just got parked at the shop. I ran a grain cart with it one day. It's unreal how small that tractor really is compared to the new stuff we got. But it would still be running when nothing else would. It was a heck of a mud tractor. Yeah, you're a case guy. Let me show you this beauty here, right here. Hands down, best tractor ever made, besides the 7140. I spent many hours on these when I was a senior in high school and before, so had to have it. Sounds like the ones did too. So that Cummins engine was smooth as it could be. So I might have frozen. Absolutely. You could actually work on that tractor too. I could pull that tractor on the side of the field and actually work on it. So, at a 7140, it was the tractor I drove the most on the farm. And one morning, it burned up on a grain cart. I was at school one day and came through that afternoon looking for my tractor, and it was burned up on the edge of the field. So, and then we went to the 7250s after that. We had a rare bird. It was a 7150 before we got the 7250. That thing was in a league of its own. It was a total beast back when everything was 200 horsepower, you know. I still see a few on YouTube periodically. Big Tractor Power, he found one day running, and I still see some on Facebook running. They look and sound as good as they did um, 30 years ago. Good old solid tractor. I know a lot of old farm managers out there on the farm years ago that we went to the deers and they talked bad about them. But if you're not buying them, you know you really can't say anything. But those Magnums were way smoother. They didn't ride the best, but they were workhorses. I'm almost done with this little sorghum field on the corner. Which I like these John Deere combines look pretty good, but I'm gonna go back to a bigger machine next season. This is season 3 here. I got to go back to bigger machines on the 4X map for sure. Unless I add a whole another combine. Which I'm not sure that if that helps me much or what, but okay, cool. You got some good stuff then. I get lazy when I do a course play. Um, I just let it go whatever angle it wants to. And then when I do a course play with the combines, even in corn, I just got it going every which way instead of making it go the correct way. So small complaint, but so you make you got it where it almost has like a better, and come back and plant on top of that like a row crop ready type deal. That's cool. There we go. 24 minutes left on this field. Not much more wheat probably. What else I got ready? I got some sorghum, more sorghum ready somewhere. I'm afraid I got another field ready besides this sorghum because I had 2 sorghum fields. I planted this one to match the other field. I really dislike cutting wheat in August though. I'd much rather cut wheat in July on this game. We had cotton 1 or 2 years when I was on the farm, we were mainly rice, soybeans, maybe some very little sorghum and some wheat. 1 year we had cotton, so I had to roll up all the ground and come back and plant all of it. So I do have a little experience doing that as well. It's pretty easy if you know how to count rows. My game is frozen, sorry. I'm gonna get to the 3 million mark on the. Yep, I got one more field to be ready to harvest. That sorghum field is ready to pop. Dang it. Okay. So I won't be done harvesting tonight. Unless I shoot all these up there. So you got the real deal setup if you got the run the cotton or whatever. You play anything on that, really. Corn, cotton. I had a huge cotton field on that Arkansas 4X map. It took me a couple of episodes to pick that. We made a lot of money off that. You have cotton and stuff on your game. Cotton, I guess. Because I'm stuck on the same. I do the same thing all the time. Wheat, corn, soybeans. If I acquire a cotton field, I'll pick it. But yeah, same as me. That's corn, cotton, and soybeans. That's about it. And wheat. You say I do plenty of wheat. I actually planted way too much wheat, but I normally plant wheat behind my soybeans on this game on my rotations. If I have soybeans somewhere, I come back and plant wheat behind that. No till normally. And it turned out okay. It wasn't special, but I kind of thought my yields would be better after season 3. But we're gonna work on it some. I've never planted rice in this game. I've harvested rice plenty of times, but I've never planted rice. The Delaplane map, the Arkansas 4X map, and the Kruger map all had rice on them, I think. I've harvested plenty of rice here. The Shared map has rice. Excuse me, I forgot that. Shared has rice. That Shared map looks really good too. Okay, cool. Arkansas. I played the Michigan map very little. I did Frankenmuth for just a little bit too. I started on the Shared map. Excuse me, the Coleman County map, and my precision farming was not working, even though I got the configurator downloaded. So I keep coming back over to this map in Alma. So Alma's actually my favorite map. Delaplane is okay too. So I need to plant rice one time just to see how that rolls. Because I always come in and harvest the bad rice that they give you when you acquire the fields, which is 60 to 70% yield. I don't make any money off of. It wouldn't do any good for me to be able to pull levies. I see the guys on Discord on Delta South modding and mapping. They got combines running with levies and all kinds of stuff pulled out there. So I've never done levies. It's just been like 0 grade tabletop fields. So. I wish somebody would make a 3-point drill. John Deere's got one on here. We used to have one on the farm in the late 90s. It was a Great Plains 20-foot 3-point drill. That thing it'd plant concrete. I'm surprised nobody's made a 3-point Great Plains drill for this game. I had the John Deere version, like a 1550 or something like that. And then I had a pull type John Deere drill. It was narrow as it could be, but We need more 3-point drills for sure. Everything's pull type. I do have the John Deere fold up row planter for this, like a 12 row planter for the smaller fields, but I don't have any small fields here. Yeah, 3-point drill would be great. I would definitely test that for you as well. Like a Great Plains or John Deere. I know, well, Case had one too. I remember Case having drills years ago like that. We had all the best stuff to farming back in the 90s. I'm sorry. Late 90s, early 2000s, I'll argue with anybody about that. So. I covered a lot of ground with a 20-foot drill. The no-till, with the no-till disc openers. I remember I was out there for sure. The first time I planted, I had a Great Plains drill and a 45 cat Challenger. That's about all the thing was good for was planting. It was so weak. Where is my drill? My drill. I guess he's not studying me, so I'm gonna go over and get my dump. The little Great Plains drill, you had one marker ran, one lever ran one marker, the other lever ran the other marker. You had two levers for different markers. They was not on a synchronizer. They weren't valved. Where is my other tractor at? I'm missing a tractor. Mm. Riding around, huh? Okay, my bad. Guess I could speed him up a little bit too. My bad. Mm-mm. He said he was trying to get there, but I'm not trying to. Isn't that crazy how much beans that made? I remember waiting. It was too dry to plant, so we waited 2 weeks and started planting. And we were planting those things like just as deep as that drill would go. And it come a 2-inch rain like 2 days later. So we had to plant all that stuff again over again about 3 weeks later when it finally dried out on that gumbo. Good thing was the ground was nice and smooth. We flew across it then, but I had a pull type John Deere drill that hooked to your hitch, your 3-point hitch, and you could level it. That thing was heavy. It'd plant, but you plant beans that deep, you're asking for it. That's amazing. 85 bushels an acre. Finally got a rain, I guess. Finally got a rain. cutting plenty of wheat over here. We got. Looks like we got some sorghum too. Almost 2 truckloads of sorghum. Man, I really want to get done with this tonight, but they only got 20 minutes left over in this wheat field, so we might get done tonight. I'm gonna move to the sorghum after I get done with this wheat, I guess. Wheat ain't nothing to write home about. Yep, I remember that well trying to we'd run the center pivot and then plant behind that. Trying to get some beans planted. Or flood a field. Let the water run across there, flood it real quick, and then try to plant behind that. So it was always better to try to put the beans in the moisture instead of bring the moisture to the beans. So. But if you get those beans in there just right with the right temperature and the right moisture, man, they're gone. I'm gonna do this. We're tired. So. That poly pipe was no joke either. You had to walk that poly pipe down, so pretty sure they still do somewhere. It was real dry this year for a long time. I couldn't imagine. If I was watering my yard, I know there's watering crops. So that's 2 truckloads of wheat right there. 6 subscribers, 6 viewers. Can I get some likes out there somewhere? Anybody? Like, subscribe maybe. Me and Charles Harper, 2669 is here hanging out, having a good conversation. Talking about the good old days, right, Charles? They don't make them days like that no more. Ah. Every once in a while, you just got to come over and unclog all this stuff. So they normally work really smooth. They just not right now. I don't think I'm going to run but 2 machines in the sorghum. I'm glad we're almost done with this week because these carts and stuff are getting on my last nerve. I still got a few skills here. I could do some dump on the run. Yeah, I know I watered my yard for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. and I finally just said forget it. I got sand up here. I live on some sand, loamy sand ground, and it was it doesn't water doesn't stay long, so well, we're done with the sorghum field here. This guy. Man, what are we doing? My he's he's stuck. He's stuck and the other combine's off in the ditch over there. What am I doing? Sorghum's heavy, ain't it? I know these folks that have these flying services and they just reel on some of this stuff, because if it's that dry, ain't nobody doing nothing. Oh, that's right. That's crazy. Let's see if that rear wheel drive will get you out of there. We're gonna fill this thing back up with diesel, because we gotta go keep up with some more sorghum here. I know some folks that just got tired of like flying services and just stuff dealing with some of this stuff. They just got tired, like chemical salespeople. Yeah, we got plenty of Mack trucks on this game. Um, I was able to get these. I bought these Volvos the other day. We used to have these on the farm back in 2011, 12, 14. I like these little trucks. I bought some of these. They're pretty solid. I had the Lizard model. They were too loud, and auto drive was not G-hauling with them, and I kept my Transtar. That's a safe truck right there. That thing's really nice. So. You would need more Peterbilts. I wish we had more internationals too. I used to have an '87 International Eagle that I drove all the time that I loved, with the CAT engine in it. But we do have plenty of Macs this game. I had a 71 Mac or 74 Mac I used to drive. It was a total piece of junk, but old truck would run. Old 5-speed Mac. Full of the diesel again. Let me go to my other sorghum field. Oh, it went right through the pole. I got a little bit of a drive up here to this other sorghum field that's ready. I forgot all about it. Peterbilt's a good truck. Old Pete's a good truck. We had Kenworth, Mack, International. We always had some. Then we finally bought. We traded all those trucks in and bought 7 Volvos off fleet. They had 100,000 plus on them, but That's no miles for those trucks. I'm not sure what they run out there now. Maybe some internationals again. I don't know. I had all the good stuff on FS22. I had so much stuff on FS22. I downloaded everything I could get my hands on. And I didn't play FS25 for a little while because of that reason. So, hey, I appreciate you coming by, man. It's a pleasure to have people that know what I'm talking about for sure. I can subscribe back to you for sure, so we can keep up with each other. I'll definitely I'll put a post out on my community when I get the with the server details, and then we'll have an invite or whatever. I got 3 or 4 people asking me for a server, so it'd be great to have the people asking for it. We can get something going, especially good folks like yourself. Might need some parts, right? Parts and modding. Like I said, my hat's off to you for knowing how to mod. My patience is not that. I don't know if I could do it anymore. I sit here and play this, but that's about it. My game's gonna freeze as soon as I start this course, so bear with me. Are you running PC? I guess you had your modding. You got to be on a PC. I don't know why I was fixing to ask if you're on a PC or you would not be modding on a PlayStation. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get him started, but this other combine's going to come in and catch up. So. And I'll be done with one of these machines here in a minute, and I'll run them over to the other side with him. So. Yeah, if you get a chance, check out some of my other videos. I've got classic rice harvest with the actual Shelburne Reynolds stripper headers on 9600 combines. Um, I've got some cotton. That's what. Yeah, I apologize in advance for that. Like you've already told me you did modding, and I don't know how you would mod on a PlayStation or a console. Sorry. I've been up since 5:30 this morning, so I worked all day, and now I'm up here farming. So yeah, my error. Yeah, I've got some classic stuff on here too. Like not as classic as I'd like it, but I got some late '90s rice harvest, soybean harvest type stuff on here too. So if you like that kind of, if you like that, you said you was 30 years ago or was on there for 30 years, you will see some of my stuff that was very relatable. So I think I put a 2188 or 2388 cutting soybeans one day. So I ran the old actual flow one day in some soybeans. That was a short video I did. So I even got the zero turn out on this game, well, in my yard here for a little bit. Give a country boy a camera, see what happens. Do this real quick. I'll definitely give you a subscribe back for sure. Yep, we've been subscribed already. Cool. I thought I had. I thought I had, so I can keep up with you too, bud. Much appreciated. Let me try to move this thing to the house. The demon tractor. I had the 500 grain carts, the John Deere 500 grain carts, and the 9600 combines with the stripper headers, with the 7250 tractors. Man, you talking about brought back some memories. If I'd have got stuck a time or two, I'd have really been in heaven. So I need to slow this son down. He can't go that fast. Not with something on the back here. Can't go that fast either. 60 something looks like it's all of it. So. We got to chase this lime rig with that plow. Better looking lime now that we got some updates here. So never limed before in my life. We used to spread chicken litter. Man, that guy's already full. Let me take him some support up here. It's already some Milo here, so. I got a lot going on right now. I got transport one, changing fields with the sorghum crew, and trying to finish up the wheat. I bet those combines run over each other. I almost bet my $8 I got in my pocket on it. So. I knew they were running over each other. That's why we can't have nice stuff. I made this field a little bit bigger than what it used to be too. This used to be a smaller field. I took out half of that old flat spot that was just grass. We took that out too. So. Wrapping up the wheat here in just a second. We're coming. Hold tight. Look at that thing over there going around in circles. That was funny. That was hilarious. He was doing a disco. Hope I got that on camera. I have to remember that was at 1 hour on the stream. Hope I can make a short out of that tomorrow. This field does not want to cooperate. There we go. This is gonna take forever. I was gonna run 2 plows, but I don't need to. I'm not in any hurry right now. Alright, let me get back to what I was doing here. Okay, one of these is almost done, so I need to go be the hero and get this before I was so rudely interrupted. That was hilarious, that tractor go around in circles up there in my peripheral. This will get there fast. Let's take this one. I think there's a road at the north end of this field I can get in and out of, actually, but I had to go locate a way in and way out. Trucker and farmer, hello, how you doing? Welcome in. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Used to love drive my trucks on the farm. Hope all's going well tonight. I did not want to miss my turn, so sorry. You saw that? I'm going to try to find that and make a short out of it tomorrow so we can all have something to laugh at again tomorrow and the next day. Because he was doing some hella circles. And auto drive was just steady kicking him down the road, so. He sure didn't make it far before he got full. I need to go over here and catch the trash here because they're fixing to get all stymied here. Stymie Nation. Why are we in the sunflower field? Why are you over here when you could be somewhere else? Oh my gosh. We're not trying to harvest sorghum for sure. He's already cut a load. Oof. Yeah, Charles, I'm about to go rewind that when I get off the stream. See if we can make a disco video or something out of that. That was cool. Need a laugh here sometimes. Now I gotta go find this guy home. I have to go dump it first, right? I don't have Discord. I'm on. Well, I do have Discord. I don't have my own server. I have. But I do have Discord. Yes, I do. On there. Even though I shared a video on Bates Farm. Let me go back and see what my name is. I'm Big John Farms on there too. Walking Tall 6'7" on Discord. I keep it pretty standard across here, so. I'm easy identifiable. Drive this truck. Hope it's a 9-speed. I can do a 10. Let me get this truck up here to the north end. Yeah, Big John Farms. Walking Tall 6'7", just like my YouTube account is on my Discord. Now I'm a total idiot when it comes to Discord. I'll just give you the heads up there. I know how to send a message and whatnot, but I'm like Discord for the blind on there or something like that. It's gonna be a long run here. Four likes, thank you. That's right. I had this set up for equipment to ride up here. I forgot. I almost blew that, didn't I? Okay, cool. I'll be looking for it. I got it on my phone, so I'll see it. I got a couple guys here a few that want to do the server, that I can message them as well. So yeah, that'd be great. Even better. I'm making a road to nowhere right now, so sorry. Thinking about doing an on the map challenge for 4X map here. Five likes, thank you. Thank you for the like, all 5 of you. I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers before the end of November. I've only got 14 left, so Hopefully I get a little help somewhere this week. I've only got Thursday off, so it's going to be a long week for myself. Come on, computer. Nobody wants to look at saving content. Please not turn off the computer. Come on. Man, is that joker full again? 38 truck weight. I gotta hurry up and get the other combine up here too. I'm really struggling right now. A server would be great. That's a big wheat field over there. Glad I didn't buy it. That's gonna be a mess if those two trucks are on this same route. I tried to do a server one day when I was going. Let's see here. I guess it needs to go to the shop. Dadgummit. Will not let me be great. On FS22, and we couldn't get it figured out, but I'm pretty sure we'll get it figured out between the three of us or four of us. I got several people that want to play, so. Ooh, this Milo's gonna be green here. Ooh, it's gonna be some good Milo. I'm gonna need some help here. Yep, it's gonna be greened out. High yield sorghum. Let me take this other combine up here. It's got less hours than the other one does, so. Whoops, sorry. I was not prepared for this. I don't like changing fields live either, but we're gonna do it tonight. Since we got a late start, some of your viewers may get bored with just watching you change fields, but it's part of it. If they've ever farmed before, they know you gotta change fields. I knocked the shell of that combine. I'm gonna take another truck and head up that way too. Good thing is I can just cut this, I can take this combine to a certain point and head him out. Get him past these light poles. And send him on his way. I think he'll make it anyway. Let's try it and see. We ain't washing nothing. We're gonna just go up here and harvest. There we go. I do have some of this stuff set up right where I can just put my equipment to the shop like that right there. TranStar Eagle. Yeah, my oldest boy, he likes to play Farm Simulator, and I've had two more people that watch me periodically they want to play too, so we can have a nice group once we get the. I don't think it'll be a problem actually. I know everybody's gotta have the same equipment, I think, or we can network all that out, so that'll be fine. That's actually not as hard as you think it is, so. Is he full again? Sheesh. When I put two over, it's gonna be on. Yes, thank you. They know it's part of it, so they understand. 38. I'm going to have another cart too. Yeah, unfortunately, if somebody complains about me changing fields, they can just they can go watch somebody else. I guess I don't be like that, but they can just go watch somebody else. You've changed your fields. Well, we had to. We was out of something to do. Right, because I don't need all these mods in the game. I don't have to have all this stuff. Um, I got a lot of stuff I don't need. I've actually like unlinked and deleted off my mods because it took up space and I didn't find value in it. Yeah, I thought it was a good mod. You know, went to King Mods and thought it was a good mod and whatnot, and it just wasn't. So I'm gonna send this card up there too. I'm gonna dump him out and send him on. I got several classic combines that are really solid, and I've got some. We got trucks. Now I could actually copy and paste a list of what I got, and we just go from there, I guess. And then make sure everybody else has it. Everything I've got is basically free except maps. I'm not worried about that. So that's just two truckloads right here. So I can't hold all of this. I can. This will all get handled right here. Go get next truck, boy. Can't drive as good as I thought I could. Sorry. one of y'all just go? Crap. That truck was 1% away from going to the bins. He's already got a load of sorghum. Trying to find my other truck, sorry. Where'd my Transtar go? He went, he's there. Never mind. He's there. I can go ahead and send him on. We got another truck coming here in just a second. I need to get this stuff out of the way when the other combine comes through. I'm running over Milo too. I hate doing that, so this is not what I do on a normal on a normal basis, but we're trying to get set up here, so got enough sorghum to send this truck on while we're caught up. So that is a truckload already. We ain't cut nothing up here. It's probably gonna take all 3 trucks to keep up. Yeah, I've got a decent selection of maps. Um, it just depends on something else we gotta discuss too. I mean, if you like to play on the Mississippi type maps or Iowa or whatever, I mean, I'm game for anything. So sheesh. Send them trucks on. We're gonna need all the trucks. Need all the trucks. It's gonna be a true test to see if we can hang. This Transtar ain't gonna keep up by itself. As long as he makes it to this curve before the other truck makes it, we'll be just fine. We got it. So. There you go. They handled that. I may set up a play course with these carts. They're gonna be here for a little bit, so. An auto drive course, my bad. Anybody ever getting tired? I'm getting tired. Sleepy. Sleep. Seeing if I want any bets. Yep, we're gonna win a bet. We're gonna win $150 off $1. Pretty impressive. Just hate I didn't bet 10 on it. We're coming as fast as we can. Sorry, guys. 2 combines full up here, and I'm waiting on. We're trying to get there. Sorry. It's gonna be a 2-hour ordeal here. This will not get done tonight. I got you. Yeah, I'm the same way, man. As long as I can play. We got a little room and everybody has fun. I'm more than fine with that. So. Let's get over here and make a course play. Say course play again. I'd straighten that out. That sucks. That'll need a lot of work right there. So. A lot of work. I usually have to tweak these a whole lot. It took a couple of dumps to figure it out. So. Now, he just dumped. He's already full of. Oh my God. What are we going to do? We're not going to be able to keep up with nothing over here. Sorry, you still there, Charles? I'm sorry. I got tied up doing this auto drive. And I got like a 8 to 10 second delay on me talking and you hearing me, so. I have to move those trucks too, unfortunately. That's gonna be an ordeal here in just a second. There's gonna be some serious sorghum over here. Now we're going to the Insomniac Farm Show. Sorry, I changed the title real quick. It's getting late, so we're going to do Insomniac Farm Show. Clear all the trucks out real quick. That's how you do that. For the meantime. It's nothing but diesel. Just let them ride for a second. Jeez. There's gonna be some yields down here. Yeah. There's some canola across the way there. I should have bought that too. That's one thing, when I first got on Farm Simulator, I had a lot of canola. I haven't planted canola in a long time here. Used to, you'd buy a farm and it had canola and sunflowers, sorghum. Wish we'd stop freezing up. Okay, we're back. How much wheat did I end up with? 3.1 million liters. So almost $4 million worth of wheat. Okay. That's definitely enough to do some spring planting with. This is insane. He's gonna catch up with him too. I can feel this stuff itching already. This field is bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, we're fixing to kill it too. All my trucks gonna make it back. That Transtar's trying to keep up with those trucks. He's trying real hard. We're gonna have a couple of loads when they get back, so He's got a ways to go. We won't see him again for a couple days. Let me get this out of here. Put him somewhere. I don't think. It did smooth out some of that old lime a little bit, so. My truck's over there going down the road. That's so neat to see stuff just moving like it's supposed to. There goes the TranStar. I'm gonna relime these fields just for the fun of it. Just to make sure we got them all. No, this one needs to be mulched. It does, it needs to be mulched. Caught that. Mulch. That'll be another episode. We're not doing that tonight. And remove him from the field. He's still got some wheat. $500. Boring. Sorry, guys. We're just trying to clean up a little bit here. I may trade these in, because it took them forever to cut this wheat. I've got a lot more ground to cover with combines this fall, so it'll be dark. Well, I can get done with the park on the airstrip, piss the airplane off. Milo sucks in this way, looks like. Yeah, it's not that good down here. What's the dirt look like? Well, that one little strip of loamy sand. Burn up. Maybe that'll be our saving grace. Let us keep up a little bit. Peanut butter and honey Uncrustable. Great. Well, he almost got out of the way, didn't he? I'll deal with that when they come up here. We'll deal with that later. He's about to have a load. He'll have a cart load when he gets this combine again. And that'll be 3 truckloads of sorghum around the ends. So this field's big. I could have pulled those trucks down this way some. Nah, that'd be alright. We're not doing anything anyway. Yeah, that's a load right there. That's a load. He's about to have one too. He'll make it around the end though. They better cut this neck out with that. I bought this field from Walter. I shot a little fertilizer to it, some lime, and it took, so. shit took. And I can see if my auto drive course worked when he goes to dump. So 7 likes, thank you. You fool, boy. Go down. I can see if that's gonna work. I had the big 4-wheel drives on these carts. I moved to these. This row crop tractor's a little bit more responsive if they don't get spun around in the ditch. So, as I was saying, he's gonna drive his ass straight to the trucks. I knew it. I just noticed something. That left combine is not putting out any. It's not leaving a trail. It's not leaving any. Ain't leaving nothing. It's not leaving a trail. That one's leaving a trail. Yep. Now if I stop tonight and start over, it'll start leaving a trail. There he comes. I knew it. It's just a game that gets on my last nerve. That's a truckload and a piece right there. That's a lot of weight. 55,000 liters of Milo is a lot. Let's see how dumb this thing is. Huh? Trigger made it. Oh, okay. Unless I made the worst course ever, so I'm not surprised that he had a little trouble with it. As long as he loads that truck, I don't care. He'll load that truck, the other truck will move up. Yeah, that's just fine right there. I've already hauled one load out of this field. That's the second load around the ends. I filled up the Transtar first. Okay. Satisfactory. That air noise is just getting them out of it. Yeah. Everything gets on your nerves, John. Yep. The older you get, the more stuff gets on your nerves. Sorry. And there's some sunflowers over there across the way too. I bought that sunflower field. I bought all these fields up here on this end, trying to make a big field. I was slick trying to do it on the map challenge, so. this is gonna suck right here because he's gonna, yeah, it'll be okay. He'll be out of the way at least. I actually started him way before the other combine, so the other one did do a really good job of catching up. It's actually made for, this course is made for 2 headlands. So it'll leave a little bit around the edge when he turns around, but we're not going to sweat it. Looks like it's double planted sorghum. I'm going to let him keep on rolling so he'll be out of the way. We're going to do unrealistic farming here for just a minute. Hit that like button if you like unrealistic farming every once in a while. And hit the like button if you like realistic farming. So. Yeah, I'm just going to let him keep walking across here. Whatever. There's another load. That'll fill up the other 2 trucks that are sitting there. Plus some. Ah, he didn't hold it all. Woo, a lot of sorghum. I'm gonna babysit this machine for a second. At least till we get past this other machine up here. Get past the first combine. Good sorghum. Even this yellow spot is pretty good. Hopefully he'll just go ahead and get out of the way. And I can just walk right behind him. Yep, we should be fine. Got a mod conflict, I think, with that first machine. He's not leaving a windrow. And they're hauling ass, so, jeez, he's flying. We're good. He's gonna walk right by him, so. Still no windrow. Oh well, not gonna cry about it. Still got 2 hours of sorghum harvesting to do. Way past my bedtime, y'all. I'm gonna run about another 10 or 15 minutes and we're gonna hang it up for the night. Church comes early. And I've been up since 5:30 this morning, so I deserve to go to bed. Finish my Uncrustable real quick. We're walking it down over here. We got to mulch all of this too. So. There comes a grain cart. I want to see him hit this ditch real quick. Let's see how educational this is. I've got auto drive to stay in the field and they will not do it. There's no ditch. I thought I was going to head on into the ditch. Well, spoiled my fun. We're going to make that all one field too. We're not going to do this. We're going to make this all one big field. I'll chop those trees down in the middle there. This winter, we'll make this all one big happy field. We'll definitely try to finish this up tomorrow night. All the harvesting should be done. Whoa! I knew it was happening. That was going to happen eventually. 10:50. $10.50. Well, he loaded all the trucks, didn't he? That's 4 truckloads of sorghum. And they're steady getting full over here. Sheesh. Them deers was eating it up. Come over and get them. Trying to keep them going over here for the last 7 minutes of the stream. And I got these carts running way down here. Again, my bad. Logistical nightmare. And the map over here, he's off in the ditch. He got hung up, so. That is the only reason I like to keep big 4-wheel drive tractors on the carts, because they don't bat an eye when they run across the ditch. So, yep, there he is. I mean, that's in the trees. That's not too bad. I don't know why he went that way. That's why they get rid of the trees, though. I can get rid of them and make this all one big field this winter. Dirt work. No rush. There's other carts already down here, so hang tight. Six, 7. Has anybody been seeing the kids go crazy in the basketball games when they foul the other player and it's 66? They get to do a free throw, so the whole place just goes insane. Isn't that funny? That something like that could just make it just. I thought it was hilarious actually, but. I should have put 6-7 harvest up here, see how many viewers I get. Might do that tomorrow night, just to test the water there. We're walking through some sorghum though. Super Saturday sorghum harvest. Be there. I still don't know if Convoy's going to work on this setup here. I've swapped combines out and I've traded them around and There's 150 bucks off $1 I'm gonna win. That's cool. I'll take it. Just wish I'd have put 100 on there, you know. Sometimes you build a parlay and you just wish you'd have put $100 on it. Now I'm getting ready to wind down here, so we got a couple minutes left. I appreciate everybody coming by to watch, hang out, socialize, hit the like button. I appreciate everybody for sure. We'll definitely get done with the sorghum harvest on a Sunday night, or well, maybe if yeah. My little boy's in there screaming. So we're frozen. Sorry. 250,000 liters of sorghum already. He's over sniffing. Well, we're gonna call it good for the night. Thanks again, everybody.